Probably not yet. Hi, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're here for our meditation today, and our guest meditator is Anayah Joy Holilly. Anayah has been here on Enlightened World in so many different ways, and we absolutely love what she brings to us. She's the founder of Angel Heart Radio, and I can't wait for you to meet her if you've not experienced her before. Anayah, thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. It's always such a pure pleasure to be with you on Enlightened World Network. You do so much good work in the world, and it's always so lovely to work with you particularly as well.
Oh, thank you. I love you so much. All right, I'm going to let you have the floor, and you may just get started.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. So, as usual, when I'm doing these meditations, I have no idea what we're going to be experiencing today, but I do know, obviously, it's going to be a really beautiful, deep connection with the angels. It's a leap of faith every single time for me because I'm literally flying blind. And that is the beautiful message I want to bring you today before we go into this meditation, to just, if you can, take that leap of faith, whether it's a teeny tiny, jump over a puddle or diving into the ocean of fear that tells you you cannot do something. You are so supported just as I am, and you can, and you will, and you are. So let's begin. Let's take a breath, everyone. Oh, feel that. Take a breath in. Bring your hands to your heart and give just a beautiful moment of gratitude for all we're about to experience and share together. Begin by simply breathing in and breathing out. We call upon all the angels, archangels, guardian angels, the ascended masters, divine beings created from pure love, to assist us now and lead us into a beautiful, deep, gentle, and gracious experience of meditation, opening, allowing, and experiencing a deep connection with the angels' love and grace, their guidance and support. And feel the energy coming in all around you, because it's there all the time. All we have to do is ask. And I call upon all the angels, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Anayah, who are present with us now, to support us in each and every moment throughout our day and night, and in particular, to lead us into this meditation. Uriel's light shines so brightly, guiding our earthly steps, each and every step a sure footfall on the path of our life experience. Lighting our darkest corners, illuminating our strength, our purpose, and our passion. We thank you, Uriel. Imagine yourself now on a long, long corridor, or on a long, long road. It's dark and you can't see your way. But suddenly, way, way off in the distance, you notice a teeny, tiny golden light. And the light feels warm and safe and radiant. And behind you, you become aware of a presence. As Archangel Michael places his hand upon your right shoulder, feel the strength that Michael imparts into your mind and your body, your thoughts, your emotions, as he charges you up with courage, courage to take the journey, courage to face your fears. Thank you, Michael. And now there's another presence coming in so gently, almost wafting upon the breeze, as Archangel Haniel stands behind you and places her hand on your left shoulder. Thank you, Haniel. Feel her loving energy as she shines her radiance into your emotions, into your heart, bringing with her a gentle feeling, a gentle presence that says, no matter your fears, my love, you are born from grace. And there is no fear, no life experience, nor is there any way possible for this to be eradicated. For truly, it is you. And become aware now of another gorgeous presence standing in front of you. It's Archangel Raphael. And Raphael beams his loving light directly into each and every cell, into your bones, your organs, into every part of your physical body, and lights your aura with the most magnificent, radiant green you can ever imagine. And as these beautiful archangels meld with you, you feel the light at the end of the long, long corridor, or the long, long pathway open and expand as a beautiful dove flies from the middle of this light and flies toward you, getting closer and closer, closer and closer, and with every beat of its beautiful wings, more and more peace comes toward you, encircles you, is experienced within you. Can you feel it? Are you experiencing this deep, deep love that exists for you? For surely it is there in every moment, in every heartbeat, in every breath you take. And this dove flies around you now and circles you with a gossamer thread, round and around you, not binding you, but embracing you, wrapping you in this silken gossamer. And these threads begin to sing. They sing your name with such tender joy. Round and round you, more and more of this loving voice calling your name, singing the joy of you into the world and into yourself. And this dove now, as it comes around in front of you, it hovers effortlessly just in front of you. And it begins to speak in a voice that only you can hear and brings an important message for you that you need to hear if you're ready, if you're open, if you're willing. If there is any resistance in you, it will wait until you are ready, no matter how long that may seem to take for you. Be still now and hear or feel or simply know what the message is for you. Take it in. Breathe it in. Begin to come aware that that incredibly dazzling, radiant golden light is getting bigger and bigger as it draws closer and closer. Its rays so magnificent and warm and gentle. And within that gentleness, you feel the power and the strength of the love, the radiance holds for you. And as it draws closer and closer to you, your beautiful dove alights on your shoulder next to Archangel Haniel's hand. And as this radiant light gets closer and closer and now is directly in front of you, it dawns upon you that this is Archangel Uriel, keeper of deep wisdom, giver of magnificent wisdom, sharer of magnificent wisdom. And as he gets closer still, all of those rays of golden light begin their dance around you also, as they weave the most beautiful and tender pattern round and round you, embracing you with such freedom. Round and round you. Each of these beautiful threads of radiance contains information that you can draw upon at any time to assist you on your earthly walk as you journey onward and inward. And somehow you just understand what this information is. You have a connection to it, an understanding of it as it communicates to you in yet another voice that is so tender and dear, familiar somehow, like you've been waiting for it to simply appear at the right moment to assist you as you journey onward and inward, ever inward. Just breathe it all in deeply. And in your own way and in your own time, give thanks. Give thanks to each of these magnificent beings of light and love. And should you choose, you can invite them all to make their presence known to you far beyond this experience, each and every day in each and every way that you need to be reminded or assisted. All you need do is say yes. And these incredibly, deeply, almost magically beautiful assistants, for each one is an assistant to you by divine contract, by the power of love and the magnificence of your own being, far beyond anything you've ever imagined yourself to be. And each of these assistants you can invite in any moment to support you from here on in. And together you begin to journey back into the here and now. As you feel your physical body tingle, it's alight and alive, loved and cherished, beautiful. And when you're ready, simply turn around and begin to walk back. Walk back. As you come back, into your regular waking experience, bringing all that love, all that joy, all that magnificence, all those beautiful tendrils of radiant light and love, all of it, everything you've experienced, and more. For this experience continues now. This is but a beginning. Back you come. Back, back. Begin to feel your arms, your feet. Move your fingers and your toes and gently begin to move your shoulders. And so slowly move your head and your neck from side to side. And when you're ready, just open your eyes and welcome back. Except I don't want to come back.
I didn't want to come back, Anayah. I was
I
kind of
really don't.
you were telling me to come back.
Oh, it just, thank you, everyone. It's so beautiful.
That was beautiful. I got to experience Christ. The Christ conscious is the energy that came to me, and had a beautiful few moments there of really connecting and hearing his message for me. And at the end, as you were having us come back, I thought, nobody gave me a to-do list. Nobody judged me. Nobody thought I should be anything other than just right there, right then, experiencing that oneness.
Mm-hmm. That's that beauty of that unconditional love that we value and treasure, yet so often simply don't feel that the experience of in this physical illusion we call life. And most particularly, we don't give to ourselves. We're not brought up to believe that that's possible, or that if to do so is, very selfish. And that's what we're unlearning, Ruth, isn't it? We're unlearning the myths that have been, they're saying the myths and the fables that have been gathered and weaved century upon century until we've believed them as truth.
Right. We're doing an awful lot of unraveling. Right.
Yes. Well, they showed me a scroll. It was beautiful. And the scroll then had this amazing light behind it. And that quintessential picture of the cosmos with a big, magnificent light. And then that appeared behind it. And they just said, get ready. And it was so beautiful. And in that moment, I didn't even question. I didn't say, get ready for what? What do I do? What do I need? It was so beautiful, Ruth, just to be there and experience that, know that guidance, that love, that surety of God's love is unequivocal if I choose to embrace it. When I think about Creator's love and how deep it is for us, that these magnificent beings, angels, archangels, and I mean, hey, so many beautiful gifts of love were created especially to assist us on our earthly journey. It's mind-boggling to me how much love that takes. And it's unlike an earthly love, isn't it?
It is. It's so rich. And I have to tell you, Anaya, this is the second day in a row that maypole vision has been given to me. And both times being wrapped in, and I'm getting goosebumps even saying it, both times being wrapped in ribbons of energy and love, 2 days in a row. And I haven't thought of a maypole in probably 10 years. So it's
Yeah.
fun to get that continuing message and that validation. So, Anaya, you had said at one point, all you need to do is say yes. Do you want to talk for just a minute about how do we say yes to spirit?
That's such a good question, Ruth. And the thing of it is, yes seems like such a simple word. Yes, I'll have a coffee. Yes, I want that handbag, whatever it is, right? We're saying yes all the time. And yet when it comes to ourselves, we are often saying no. We're in denial of our own, often very basic needs for rest. I mean, how often have you needed to go to the loo, for example, which, but you wait, oh, I'll just finish doing this first, or I'm hungry. It's not convenient to eat now, I'll eat later. I do these sorts of things all the time. And it's a constant reminder to me that the power of yes goes far beyond anything we can possibly imagine. So it really does begin in a very basic and simple way like that, I believe. Saying yes to ourselves, our comfort, our need for sustenance. Are we drinking enough water? I'm thirsty. I'll have a coffee instead. Or in my case, I'll make a pot of tea. Honestly, I could drink tea all day long. It's those little things. And the angels are really showing me just how deeply this runs within us. And that message they were bringing through as I was speaking to you about the fables, and I can't remember what they said now, is part of a message in the angel code, because what it's doing, it's kind of decoding some of these myths that we have. And it's really extraordinary, isn't it? Because when we begin to understand, even for a moment, and sometimes that understanding doesn't continue, right? You get a really great flash of insight. And then next week you think, what was that? What? And you've got no idea. But what they've shown me is that is irrelevant whether we remember it or not, because it's encoded in us. It's there. When we're ready and we say yes to ourselves, our own happiness, enough, boom, that's when it all comes about. So in answer to your question, if I may read something the angels gave me, and they gave this to explain why our happiness and joy is so important.
Please.
Okay. So this message came through on the 17th of May, 2016. And it's how this was the last message that I received, which was 15 years and 4 months after the first message.
Wow.
When I thought I'd done with that cycle of messages that they'd given. So it just goes to show, right, exactly what we're talking about. So I said to the angels, I was a bit confused in some of the messages. Why do you say we or our when you were speaking to me about me or us and not you? The angels answered, because, dear child, we are never separate. You are never without us, without we. We exist not only for you, but in you, as you. We are the breath you breathe, the love your heart beats, the gentle you express, the joy you feel, the pain you experience is not felt by us as you feel it in your body or in your mind. It is, however, felt by us as you go through the experience, much the same way as a mother feels the pain of childbirth or a difficult birth of a treasured dream. As a necessary part of the experience, not as the experience itself. As the joy you feel after the journey, after the birthing process, we also feel, and we amplify it for you as the love we ourselves experience because of and in response to your joy, your love, your happiness, your achievements. We reflect that and more back to you. Each breath you take in peace, love, joy, balance, and prosperity, we magnify that, not only back to you, but out into the world because of you. Because your creation of these experiences are vibrational aspects of your soul, this is added to the vast pool of universal peace, love, joy, and bliss. And you, dear one, are a ripple in that pool. Your experiences of joy infuse each and every ripple, each person, each breath of each person. Whether you recognize it or not makes not one speck of difference. You noticing is merely a reaction, not to be confused with the action itself. Do you begin to see, to comprehend, to understand, to gain awareness of just how important to the entire universe your happiness, well-being, joy, and song truly is? Think on this, ponder it at length. And that's what happens when we say yes to our own joy and happiness. And when they shared that with me, I was kind of flabbergasted, because this mental tug of war, how much do I give to myself before I'm selfish? Because it's so deeply ingrained. This has helped me no end, because as soon as I go to that place, I remember what they've said. I remember the feeling of what they've said, the energy of it. And I begin to realize and remember more and more, Ruth, that the greatest act of service I can give to myself and to the world is to experience my own joy and share it. And that is saying yes.
Wow. Just wow. Anayah, share with us the book you're reading out of.
Oh, my joy, literally. Okay, this is The Angel Code, Journey into the Words Whispered to Me. Now, this was a 20-year act of saying yes on my part. This was a series of messages that the angels gave me starting in 2001. And I didn't even know that they were giving me anything legible. I thought it was just a jumble of words. And it took me even several weeks before I even thought, well, I wonder what I am writing down when I ask them, what do you want me to know today? Oh, they were talking about things back in 2001, Ruth, I'd never even heard of. I'd never heard of vibrational healing. I'd never heard of toning. I'd never heard of any of the stuff that they were talking about. And they speak often in parables throughout the book. So one message they start today, they might pick up days, weeks, or even months later and add another little part. It's the weaving. Okay. So that's the angel code, and it's Journey into the Words Whispered to Me. And that was part of a message that they gave me, the journey into the words whispered to me. So I'm very, 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 very humbled and blessed to be the earthly messenger for this very important work that the angels want to share with the world.
Well, we're so proud of you, Anayah, because that book has not been published all that long ago.
Only a
It's
couple of months.
still shiny.
Mhm.
And if people want to get that book or learn more about you and the work that you're doing on Angel Heart Radio, how do they learn about you?
It's so easy. There is another book called The Angel Code. So if you Google the Angel Code Journey into the Words Whispered to Me, it's everywhere. It's available worldwide on all the usual, out in all the usual outlets. It's the ebook, of course. It's about to be, no one else knows this yet, it's about to come out in hardcover.
Lovely.
So that will be in the next week or two, which will be exciting. balboapress.com is a fantastic portal to get this from. You can buy the ebook, the soft cover. You will be able to buy the hardcover there as well. So, that's a really good spot to buy. But if you Google it, if you Google my name, a lot of people don't know how to spell it. So it's a bit tricky. But Angel Heart Radio, if you Google Angel Heart Radio or angellight777.com, there's so much about me out there, Ruth, because I've been, working in this field for so long now. We know what Google's like. It gathers all these bits, all these threads, and ties them all together for us. So it's very, very easy. And of course, Angel Heart Radio is live streaming on Facebook, just like Enlightened World Network is.
And we were excited to see your book #1 bestseller on Amazon. So congratulations.
Thank you in Australia. That was awesome. I'm so grateful to you all. It's an incredible feeling, as you know, with your amazing books that you put together, Ruth. That feeling is really extraordinary, isn't it? When you realize that people are taking it into their hearts and minds. And I think today in the USA, I'm not sure, I think it's the last day for the 99-cent USD ebook. I think it finishes today. It may, check it out, guys. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So it was either yesterday or today. I'm not sure. I get a bit confused about the time zones.
Okay. And the beautiful thing about that book is you can read it just a page at a time or one little section at a time, and you just let it steep, and it sort of all makes sense. It's all direct messages channeled to you, and it's absolutely beautiful. And congratulations, Anayah.
Thank you so much. And the other thing I love about this book, and they're really talking to me about this a lot at the moment, having that ebook, and I will be doing an audio book. Is you've got it on the go because it's an oracle as well. I can't tell you the amount of times I just pick it up and say, "Oh, help." Okay. And it's always good for me.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you,
Anayah,
Ruth.
thank you so much for being here. Love you so much.
Love
So
you.
all of our friends, thank you for being here on Enlightened World Network. I am so honored to have folks like Anayah that are coming to us. Anayah is coming to us from Australia. We have folks coming to us from all different countries and continents, and it's our honor to stand with you all, holding hands and bringing in the same divine light across the planet. So much love to each and every one of you. Take good care, and God bless. Thank you, Anayah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank